Hello all. So, 2 days ago, the news broke that James Bond has been sold to Amazon. So, over the last 4 or 5 years, I have seen nearly all of my childhood favourites, and this is going to sound a little bit selfish, and this is from the heart. And if you think I'm pissed off, you're damn right. So, James Bond got sold to Amazon. This was on Disney selling Star Wars and Indiana Jones, or rather, George Lucas selling Star Wars and Indiana Jones to Disney. Star Trek being sold out possibly to Skydance and so on. The scraping you can hear is Ian Fleming, Cubby Broccoli, and Gene Roddenberry rolling over in the graves, and to a lesser extent Sidney Newman, the creator of Doctor Who. All of these series have been destroyed, along with, if we go back a little bit further, we can add Robocop, The Terminator, Rambo, Predator, and Alien to that as well. The only thing left is Back to the Future. Ghostbusters, of course, had that awful Paul Feig movie. I am sick to death of these brainlets posing as writers, thinking that they can create something out of thin air that somebody a lot more talented than them created earlier on. And they come along and destroy it and say, we're going to change this for a modern audience and change it to be something that it's not, because we want to make it for the new people. Okay, you are trying to appeal to an audience that only exists in your mind or in a tiny, tiny minority. Why are you ruining all of our childhood memories? Why are you destroying all these series to try and fill your own agenda? If that makes me a bigot, if that makes me a racist, if that makes me a homophobe or whatever, then fine, I'll wear that hat happily. Just why don't you come up with something new and original instead of just fucking over everything that was actually good? Just leave it well alone. Apparently they're trying to make James Bond into TV series. There was that awful game show with Brian Cox. He signed on to that thinking he was signing on to be a Bond villain in a Bond film, and he was just absolutely conned into it. The latest Doctor Who, it is being run by a zealot and being acted by somebody who has no clue how to act, apparently, because it literally looks like something that you could have got from a pantomime trying to play Doctor Who. It's just disgusting. The latest Star Trek project, although it's got a really good actor in it, Rob Kaczynski, it's called Section 31. It had absolutely nothing to do with Star Trek whatsoever. I know that Star Trek now, young people are not going to watch this because the ideology behind Star Trek belongs in World War II, but the actual ideas behind it were so good and so up to the minute at the point that it was made. That's why it caught on. It has to stop somewhere. The bubble has got to burst, surely, because otherwise we're just going to be left with a big pile of shit. In fact, we've already got a big pile of shit, but how badly is it going to stink? Whatever you think about all this, just put it down below. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts, but that's just my opinion on it. Thanks very much. Ta-da.